Welcome to City Pulse. I'm Travis Leamons, your host. We are entering the season of the witch as Spirit Halloween takes over abandoned stores and soccer moms put pumpkin spice on everything. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about public safety. Last month, Mayor Whitmire visited police cadets and made a surprise announcement that will impact them and future officers.
On your feet!
Great for me to be here and get to witness 46 outstanding cadets that are joining the Houston Police Department. And it was a real pleasure, one of the enjoyable days of my administration to come let these young cadets know that instead of the $42,000 they're making as a cadet, the city is going to give them a $10,000 raise. So they will immediately go to $52,000 a year. They'll still get their $5,000 incentive pay when they become a certified peace officer.
Where did you go to high school?
High school. Oh,
I know for a fact the citizens of Houston appreciate your commitment. I wanted them to know that they're making history as well because they're the 6th cadet class that we're having this year. So I also asked them to help me recruit additional cadets. You know, the morale in HPD is really on the rise. They're excited about my administration. The officers are excited about our new police chief. We're going to continue to work each and every day to make Houston safer. So I think this group of outstanding young people, although now we do not have that age limit that we used to, we want more officers on the street. We want officers in all of our communities to follow their training, follow the law, and we're going to see that they're successful in their career at HPD.
Thanks, sir. Good job.
Spreading across September and October, National Hispanic Heritage Month bears quite the distinction. Each year, millions of Americans celebrate the histories, cultures, and contributions made by citizens who have come to the U.S. from Spain, Mexico, plus Latin and South American countries. Here's City Controller Chris Hollins on how the Controller's Office is celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month at City Hall.
So today we celebrated Hispanic Heritage Month with a celebration right here in City Hall in the Legacy Room, where we had performances by wonderful artists and dancers and musicians. But we also paid tribute to some living legends right here in the Houston community, including Fire Chief Sam Pena, Chef Hugo Ortega, Jose Altuve from the Houston Astros, and labor leader Elsa Flores. These are folks who have invested in this community, who are part of the strength and the fabric of what Houston's made of. And so we were honored to celebrate them today. But we're also honored to recognize the contribution that all of the 2.8 million Hispanic residents of the greater Houston area have made. And we're thrilled to be here today and always happy to recognize such an important part of this community.
Last year, the Houston Airport System received the 2023 Combating Human Trafficking and Transportation Impact Award from the U.S. Department of Transportation. More recently, Houston Airports awarded agencies and local organizations that continue to educate and lead efforts in fighting human trafficking.
So we're celebrating today because of the fact that the airport system worked with a lot of our community partners to raise some funds to support organizations that prevent human trafficking.
Our goal was always to get the different city departments and airport systems and everything under the mayor's purview and get them engaged in trafficking.
There's no neighborhood void of trafficking, and so the more awareness and education we can raise, the better. And that's a part of prevention work, making sure that no more youth or individuals become trafficked.
It is crucial for the community to be aware that human trafficking takes place, how big of a hub Houston is in the country, how many human trafficking victims are trafficked through the community so that we can all be aware.
We've trained 60,000 airport employees now on how we recognize human trafficking in the airport environment.
We're just so grateful for Houston Airports and the City of Houston, and we're so grateful to be a part and a partner and to be receiving these funds, which will make a huge impact on the lives of survivors, and it means a lot to us.
With the training that we've done, we've actually had some saves at the airport, and so that's the satisfying part.
It's just amazing to see what this has grown into. It's just been a great privilege to serve our community in this way.
All right, we need to take a quick break, but when we return, our friends at Spectrum Fusion speak with a participant at this year's Paralympic Games, and we update an ongoing Buffalo Bayou Parks project. Stay tuned for more City Pulse.
Shake up your everyday and come explore downtown. From new art installations to family fun, sweat sessions, and movie nights, we're keeping Houston inspired and entertained. Join us. We are downtown.
Downtown is an art lover's dream with more than 65 pieces of public art.
Houston 311, now available as a mobile app. Take a photo, enter your location, report an issue. The quick and easy way to report non-emergency issues or request city service information. Download today on the App Store or Google Play.
Metro is here for you every day, providing safe, reliable travel options. We take you to celebrations and help during emergencies. We're always listening to the community, and we manage taxpayer dollars responsibly. And thanks to overwhelming voter approval, we're building transit for today and tomorrow so that you can drive less and do more.
Now here's a quick did you know? This year's Paralympic Games in Paris reached a record 15.4 million viewers for NBC Universal. With more eyes on the Games, it meant more eyes to see Houstonian Mark Barr medal. Dozens gathered to welcome home Team USA, including Spectrum Fusion, and they spoke with Mark about his journey to get to the Paris Games.
I've been training for paratriathlon since 2012. It was my first paratriathlon event, 2012 in Auckland, New Zealand. So 12 years later, I've been training continuously this entire time and finally reached my peak in Paris. It's been a long journey. Qualifying for Paris is kind of complicated. You have to race for multiple years and keep your world ranking up high enough so to be able to qualify for the Games was a feat in of itself. A lot of competition, and then being able to go and race in Paris, swim in the scene, super iconic course. It was a huge honor to represent USA. Watching the Olympics ahead of time and getting a feel for the course and everything, their event was delayed for the men, and that same thing happened to us for paratriathlon. Our race was delayed for a day while we waited for the water quality to improve, and I think that was kind of a unique aspect that everyone was trying to capture with the race in Paris was the water quality and the swim course and everything with the current. So there was a lot of ups and downs pre-race, but once the gun went off, it was all systems go, and it was a lot of fun. There's a lot of athletes with disability here in Houston. We have a nonprofit called Catapult, which helps athletes with disabilities. I train with a lot of them, run alongside a lot of them, swim, bike, and run with them. And so hopefully my performance there and the performance of the other athletes for USA and around the world helps inspire the next generation to pursue triathlon and Paralympics for LA 2028. Right now, we're going to take some time off, spend some time with family. I got a 10-month-old at home that I haven't been able to see for the last month while I've been over in France, so super excited to go see him, spend some time with the wife. It's been a lot of time and energy towards triathlon, so just trying to get some balance back into regular life here.
Houston Parks and Recreation continues to be hard at work at trail expansion. Here's Matt Musil catching up with Director Kenneth Allen after a local event at Japhet Creek Park.
Hello again, this is Matt Musil along with Kenneth Allen, the Director of Houston Parks and Recreation. And Kenneth, you just got back from a great event over at Japhet Creek Park. That was special.
Yes, it was truly iconic to have the community out to envision an overall plan that's taken place in transformation of that Buffalo Bayou East project, and starting with Japhet Creek as a completion. Outstanding event.
Beautiful.
When you think about an overall $310 million project,
This investment,
it took a lot of players to accomplish just the start of this project with a $3.5 million renovation of Japhet Creek Park. We have partners, the Buffalo Bayou East, directed by Ann Olson, major contributor to this project. Their title overall supporter and sponsor, Rich and Nancy Kinder from the Kinder Foundation. We had Commissioner Rodney Ellis and Commissioner Adrian Garcia also involved, and a slew of other people that contributed to this project. I am honored and I am proud to show this green space as we ribbon cut today.
And you even have the Wheatley Band out there. The energy level was high. I love this. This is a much needed green space for Fifth Ward.
You know, that green space, you're right, it's a valuable piece of land, a place where people can come, sit and enjoy. So having a nice piece of parkland and space to relax, it adds value to the community, the overall quality of life. That's why that land is so important there.
And this is just the start, Kenneth.
Absolutely. When you think about that green space, there is a pedestrian bridge that connects the trail system.
Wow.
So the connectivity along Buffalo Bayou East from downtown all the way to the port.
All right, Kenneth, Japhet Creek Park. Just one more reason we like to say, Houston Parks and Rec, where you belong.
Our last story recognizes the ways in which our director, Ted Irving, and Houston Television have strived to offer inclusivity to those who visit our offices. Speaking as someone who believes that everybody counts or nobody counts, Ted Irving shows that being inclusive makes the most sense.
Today, we are exceptionally proud to be able to stand together to present the 2024 Houston Civic Award for Disability Inclusion to Director Ted Irving.
We are really excited today to be honoring Director Ted Irving with Houston TV for his contributions to further inclusion in his space, so that he served as a mentor, he served as an individual who's championed accessibility.
You know, I feel pretty good. It's glad to receive an honor, but it's also a lot better to have our entire team receive an honor.
Director Irving has demonstrated his commitment to disability inclusion through investing in automatic door openers throughout HTV, including the restrooms in all of the studios. And he mentors and empowers the staff to enhance their skills and creativity to foster a collaborative and inclusive work culture.
We can't take for granted our health, our legs, our vision, our hearing. We need to ensure that other people who don't have what we consider to be all the tools, that they have the opportunity to have access to these studios.
Director Irving, just wanted to thank you for your contributions, your thoughtfulness, your leadership. This award, I think, is fitting for the right person.
So it's my honor and privilege to be able to give this award to Director Irving for your dedication and your commitment to further inclusion for people with disabilities.
Because you can be disabled, you can have any disability and actually be a creative. You can be a content creator. You can work in a studio. And so that's important that as a public-facing division of the City of Houston, which HTV, it's important that we have access for all citizens.
Okay, that's going to do it for me and City Pulse. I hope everyone had fun and learned a thing or two. Perhaps yes to public safety and no to pumpkin spice lattes. For HTV Houston Television and the City of Houston, this is Travis Leamons. Until you see me again, remember always to do better and be kind.